everybody. Call to order the council meeting of January 15th. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, could you call the roll?
A quorum is present for City Council, Successor Agency, Housing Authority, Finance Authority, and Parking Authority.
Public comment. Any persons wish to address the City Council, Successor Agency, Housing Authority, Finance Authority, Park Authority on any item on today's agenda other than the public hearing may do so at this time. Close public comment. Item 1, CSA 1 and H1.
Warrant register.
Move allow payment.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
City Council, Successor Agency, and Housing Authority members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye. Madam Clerk, what's the next scheduled matter?
Next scheduled matter is a public hearing to consider an ordinance adopting the 2016 California Title 24 Building Code.
Has notice of hearing been given in the time, form, and manners required by law, and do you have the affidavit on file?
Notice has been given and affidavit is on file.
Have you received any communications on the matter?
No communications have been received.
Mr. City Manager, is there staff report on the item?
Hearing is for the 2016. Sorry.
Oh, but those should be working anyway. He can be where he's comfortable, but we just got to be able to hear him.
This is for the hearing for the 2016 California Title 24 Building Code. It is basically an adoption of the state building code with the amendments that we have within the city. That's it.
That was outstanding. You need to give classes. All right.
Straight to the point. Thank you.
Are there any persons present that wish to address City Council on the matter? Well, with that, we'll close the public hearing.
Mayor, motion waive further reading. Second.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
I move to introduce.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
No, she just said, you'll introduce it.
Oh, I'll introduce it.
Okay, thank you.
Power. Okay. Consent calendar items 2 through 6.
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. Now, I learned from this last time. Joint consent calendar, item 7 and CSA 2.
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Council members: Dodson.
Aye.
I'm sorry. Council and agency members: Dodson.
Aye.
That was
Just
an aye.
go through.
Keep going. Rob does this to me every time. Continue.
Council and agency members: Dodson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye. A2.
Thank you. Are we speaking as to A1 and A2, Mayor?
Well, they scratched out A1.
Correct, but we haven't reported out as to A1.
Oh, we do have to report on A1?
Correct, that there was pulled and no discussion was held.
Now you've done it.
Now as to A2, no report.
CM1.
Portsmouth City Manager's Office.
CC1.
Yes, Mayor, just real quickly, before we left for our Christmas break, we had a meeting with the county on voter centers, and I just wanted to thank all the residents that came out. It was really good. They were excited because they said we had the best, so Inglewood came out for us.
Wait a minute, say it again. They said Inglewood had the best.
They
Again?
did. They said we had the best.
All right, okay.
They said we had the best meeting from all of them, and they were really excited about it. We had a great turnout, and I just wanted to share that and thank the residents who came and showed up. Thank you.
Okay. CT1, the monthly treasury report.
Monthly Treasurers Report for the month ending October 31st, 2018.
Receive and file CT2, oral reports from the city treasurer. Madam Treasurer, you got to pull your mic to you or they won't hear you out in TV land.
Thank you. The October 31st Treasury Report as of October 31st, 2018. And again, there are copies on the outside counter, and also the report will be on my website by the end of the week. And the City of Inglewood funds under management is total cash and investment, $102,166,097. And the gross investment interest earnings to service debt is $1,170. And the gross interest earnings that can be used for almost anything, generally goes into the general fund, is $328,960. Successor agencies, $56,773,061. And the gross investment interest earnings to service debt, $37,822. Housing Authority, $103,923. And the interest earnings, $8,563. And the public finance, $12,541,522. And the gross investment interest earnings to service debt is $8,750. And again, its report is on the table outside, and so you can take a look at it. It has graphs and everything in detail regarding the investments of the city funds. And also I also attended the Treasurers Conference that was held in Palm Springs, January the 8th through the 11th. And it has some very interesting sessions, particularly on pension reform. Also, the IRS will be issuing refunds during the shutdown, but won't audit, so that's news. Also, the overseas traders face charges for hacking the SEC public filing site, so that's being looked into. And also, the U.S. mortgage rates are falling. The 30-year mortgage now fell from 4.51 to 4.45, while up from 3.99 a year ago. And the national debt level as of January the 11th stood at $21.917 trillion. And the U.S.-China ended trade talks at Beijing, ending today with a positive note, as American delegates say they went fine. U.S. dollar is weakening against Japanese yen. Treasury yields curves ended yesterday with seven-year at 2.60. That concludes my comments and my remarks.
Thank you. CSA 3,
Approval of the minutes for the successor agency meeting held on November 27th and December 4th.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Successor agency members, Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Franklin,
Aye.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. CSA 4,
Monthly Treasurers Report for the month ending October 31st, 2018.
receive and file, adjourn the successor agency housing authorities in session. H2,
Approval of the minutes for the Housing Authority meeting held on November 27th, 2018, and December 4th, 2018.
Approval.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Housing Authority members, Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Franklin,
Aye.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. H3,
Monthly Treasurers Report for the month ending October 31st, 2018.
receive and file, adjourn the housing authority, the finance authorities in session. F1,
Approval of the minutes for the Finance Authority meeting held on November 27th and December 4th, 2018.
Approval.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Finance Authority members, Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Franklin,
Aye.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. F2,
Monthly Treasurers Report for the month ending October 31st, 2018.
receive and file, adjourn the finance authority, parking authorities in session. P1,
Approval of the minutes for Parking Authority meeting held on November 27th, 2018.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Parking Authority members, Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Franklin,
Aye.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. Adjourn the parking authority. Public comment. Any persons wish to address the council on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered on the agenda may do so at this time.
Good afternoon, Mayor, City Council, and City staff. Ray Davis, Second District. Just quickly wanted to thank the Mayor for being proactive in regards to the issues of the city, especially when it comes to hike in rent. I hope that vote solutions to what has to happen down the road. And also, personally, I've noticed how things have changed in the neighborhood I live in, and feel free to laugh with me. You know a neighborhood is changing and improving for the better. Come out to the front of your homeowners association, and 3 weeks go by, and nobody's let their dog crap on your lawn and leave it. Yeah, we're getting a better grade of people, and the ones who aren't have left. Sorry, not sorry. And with that, folks, I'm always praying for you. Have a good day. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Councilman, City of Inglewood. For the upcoming MLK celebration, wanted to let you know that our friends at HBO are allowing the Miracle Theater to screen King in the Wilderness for free. And working with Sabrina and Parks, Recreation, Library Services, we're going to do a free screening at 4:30 on Saturday. So that's part of the celebration.
Okay, thank you.
That's from HBO.
Good afternoon, Mayor, Council, and staff. I would just like to say thank you to all the councilmen for their toy giveaways. It was a very outstanding event for each councilman. Mr. Dotson at the Senior Center, Mr. Padilla at his location, and thank you for as always, Mr. Franklin, what else is there to say? You always have an outstanding event every year for your toy and book drives and giveaways. And I would like to thank all you people, all you good people that have attended and supported each other's event. The mayor and council, the city clerk, the Artie Fields, the city manager, and all you people, you came out and supported each other like the city is supposed to. You are a fine example of a city that is trying to be as united and well thought of as good leaders, and thank you for setting a good example. And I would just like to say, for the Chargers, we're sorry, but for the Spanos family that have passed away, we are very proud of what the Chargers have done this year. And go Rams. And on that, everybody have a beautiful, beautiful week. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Afternoon. My name is Francis Taylor, and I just wanted to report on behalf of the property owner on Queen Street who experienced a building fire where 2 cars were completely destroyed. One family's apartment was completely demolished. And I wanted to acknowledge the Inglewood the County Fire Department who responded to that 1:30 a.m. fire, and the Inglewood Police Department who responded and called Red Cross for emergency services to provide vouchers for those families that were affected. And finally, I wanted to encourage any renters who are in the audience or who may see this to make sure they have renter's insurance, because unfortunately none of those tenants had renter's insurance, and the 2 cars that were destroyed, they did have auto insurance, but the personal belongings that were affected would not be replaced unless kept out of their own pocket. So thank you again on behalf of Michael Radke, the property owner, and congratulations to the fire department and the county fire and the Inglewood Police Department for their response. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I only have one thing to say. Go Rams.
Okay, that's the way to close public comment. Council comments. Councilman Dotson, District 1.
Thank you, Mayor.
But before I do that, Councilman, I just want to make sure we do item 7 and CSA 2 properly. You know, it's
Bothering you.
no, it's only bothering me because it's so important to recognize the ROP. So we did not need to adopt the resolution, move items 1 and 2 because we called it consent. Is that correct? City Attorney? No, we we did move both items, but I'm just going to make sure it was proper to call it on consent.
Well,
I think you're right, Mayor.
Hey, let's do this. Let's redo it, and let's call 7 and CSA 2.
I
and-
move
and-
items 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
council and successor agency members, Dotson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Franklin.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Butts.
Aye, and to be clear, this was
For 1
this-
and 2?
This was, yes, this was for 1 and 2, and this was a staff report recommending the adoption of a resolution to approve the July 1, 2019 through June 30th, 2020 recognized obligation payment schedule for the expenditure of the redevelopment property tax trust funds for submittal to the Second Supervisorial District Consolidated Oversight Board for approval and consideration. Just want to make sure the public knows that. All right. And I'm not usurping the authority of the clerk.
It's
I
okay.
want you to know that. Okay.
He does it smoother anyway.
She does it much smoother. Okay. Councilman Dotson, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No problem. Thank you, Mayor. Okay, first of all, I want to congratulate Gloria Gray for being elected as the first African-American chairwoman in the 90-year history of the 38-member Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Go, Gloria. I'm having my annual shredding event on February the 9th. You don't want to miss it. If you got papers to shred, come on out. Be with us. And last but not least, we got Martin Luther King Day. This is a wonderful event. Come out to that, you'll see some wonderful kids doing an excellent job on speeches. I mean, I'm talking about from little kids to the high school kids. So if you got the time, come out on January 19th. Well, actually, this Saturday, and starts at 9 o'clock, and participate in something wonderful that lift your spirits. With that, thank you for coming out. Have a wonderful week.
Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Thank you, Mayor, appreciate it. Senator, the homeless count, that's on January 23rd, so just save the date if you want to come out and help us with the homeless count. We're going to gather up downstairs in Community Room A, I believe at 6 o'clock. 8, 9, okay. So that's the homeless count. So if you're interested in coming out and helping us walk the streets and help us with the count, we'll see you there downstairs in Community Room A at 8 o'clock. Also, this Thursday night at 6 p.m., the city's going to have a meeting to kind of hear folks out, to see what some of our residents and business owners, what are your goals and aspirations for the city of Inglewood. So it'll be downstairs in Community Room A this Thursday at 6 p.m. Hope to see all of you there. We certainly would like to hear from each and every one of you. And just a reminder for folks traveling down La Brea, we're in the resurfacing project of that street, so there's going to be traffic, some will say nightmares, or I say controlled chaos. So just be patient and understand that it's all, again, projects that are improving our community. So be patient with us, because as soon as we're through with La Brea in District 2, we're going to switch over to Centinela from La Cienega to Florence. So it'll be a busy year for us in our district. That being said, have a great week and go Rams. Thank you.
Councilman Franklin, District 4.
Yes, just a brief comment. There's been several days of rain that's still coming before us. Be safe on the road and stay healthy. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Councilman Morales, District 3.
Thank you. I just want to repeat, I know the gentleman spoke about the fire. I want to just commend the fire department, of course, but our very own police department, who actually took some of the residents from where they were at outside. It was cold. I think it was wet outside, and they took them to the department, gave them blankets, gave them snacks until the Red Cross kind of came on board. So I have to tell you, I'm very proud of our department. They go above and beyond. They don't get enough credit. They're constantly getting beat up. So I wanted to mention what a great job they did on that. The MLK Day, always awesome. I think we're doing it at Market Street for the first time this time, which is going to be new. So there's been a lot of firsts in the last few years. We did our first time down Manchester a couple of years ago. That was great. So I am looking forward to the Saturday festivities again. And then since we're doing the homeless count on the 23rd, we talked about it the other day, but the truth is, Cinder's doing a great job with the homeless population. And I'll say that our city, when you call it and you actually have a homeless issue, you get a call back. You know, you call sometimes the city of LA. Well, let me not point any fingers, but the truth is that when you call us, you get an actual. I'm sorry. Hey, let me tell you, they get a freebie. They get a freebie. But anyway, what I was gonna say is the beauty of ours is you actually get a call back and someone deals with your issue. So shout out to Cinder. That's it, Mayor. Thank you.
I want to thank the fire department, the police department for their rapid response and compassionate service to the community for the Queen Street incident. I too want to recognize what's a fact, and that's that the city of Inglewood, spearheaded by Officer Eller, does a magnificent job on responding to the issue of homelessness in our city. I saw an article online about the school district in Los Angeles that indicated that they are very low as it relates to the 1% reserve requirement to stay out of receivership, and that surprised me. They're losing they estimate they lost $15 million because they won't receive ADA money for the first day of the strike. And so, you know, the condition our district is in is shared by many districts throughout the state, and I believe that the solution is for the state to increase the amount of revenue that's allocated to the school districts in whole, to increase the ADA so that teachers can be paid properly, so that there is enough money to run the schools. I'm going to be talking to our representatives about that, in addition to some other things. Okay, with that, we're adjourned.